Tricep kickbacks, they are a strength move for the triceps, the back of the arm. They're also a stabilization move for the upper back and the rear delts as well in order to keep that positioning. Low back a little bit involved in these as well, but we're primarily trying to isolate the back of the arms, those triceps. This move is a very tricky move. This move is probably the one, as far as at least triceps go, that I see the most mistakes made on. So please watch this entire video. Be very meticulous with going over the different parts of this movement here, making sure you're doing it correctly. That way you will get the most results out of performing this exercise. Starting point for this exercise, we're going to grab those weights. Feet just inside of hip distance here. We're going to hinge on over into kind of a bent row position. That's where the hips go back. The back is staying nice and straight. Head's in line with the spine. I'm then going to pull those weights on up to the top portion of a bent row position. So all the way up. Now I'm going to glue my elbows in at my sides. Notice my palms are facing each other. I'm in the top portion of a bent over row here. I'm then going to extend back to where those arms are straight. And then I'm going to bend right back down to just about that 90-degree position again. Again, extending on up and bending back down. So, common mistakes made, there are a lot of them on this exercise. So really pay attention to these. Utilize a mirror if you have it at home so you can make sure that you're getting in the correct position. So first things first, getting into that position, a lot of times I won't see people hinge on over very far. This exercise is to where those triceps are fighting gravity. That's where the effort comes here, is pushing against gravity as you come up. A lot of times I'll see people kind of just hinge on over like this for kickbacks. I'm not really having to fight gravity very far here. Notice where my arm is just hanging down right here. That's that neutral position. This is the only part right there where I'm having to fight gravity. That's like hardly anything. I want you hinging on over, getting that upper body down, fairly close to parallel with the floor, and then those elbows up nice and high. That way, now you can see I'm fighting gravity from here all the way up to there. A lot more range of motion here. So, first things first, get hinged over. Next thing, get those elbows up nice and high. If someone is hinged on over, it's easy still to not bring the elbows up very high and not have to fight gravity very far. The body has a natural kind of tendency to make it the easiest way possible to where the body has to put forth the least amount of effort. It's good at adapting. Fight that urge to kind of drop the elbow down. Fight that urge to kind of stand on up. Make the tricep have to fight that gravity throughout that range of motion. So, again, hinging on over. First things first. Elbows up nice and high. That's your second thing. Then another big part of that movement is a lot of times I'll see people extend out here, and then I'll see them bring the dumbbells all the way up to the shoulders, kind of like this. And I'll show you those with the weights, what that's going to look like. You extend here, and then they come on up to the shoulders, like this in front. What they're doing by performing that movement like that is they're building up that momentum, bringing those weights up here, and then they're allowing gravity to kind of help bring them down and generate that momentum to press up. That way the triceps are not having to work as hard. Cut that out. This isn't a bicep exercise. This is a tricep exercise. We're wanting to stop at about that 90. So I'm extending up. I'm coming back down right here to where now I don't have to fight gravity anymore. My triceps aren't doing anything, and I'm stopping right there. Then I'm making my triceps start from kind of that hanging position here. I'm not generating momentum to help them. And then I'm extending back on up again. I'm isolating those triceps. So that is the third biggest mistake made on these. The other big one kind of blends in with all of those is just as you start to fatigue, a lot of times I'll see those elbows kind of dip down like this, and we'll get that back kind of involved in it. Keep them high up. That's probably going to be the hardest thing besides keeping hinged over that you're going to face. As you tire out, even when I'm doing them, I have to stop myself every couple reps, pull those elbows up, make sure they're staying nice and high, because as I fatigue, they're going to kind of want to roll down forward and relax. Keep them up there. Once you start to fatigue and you can't keep them up there, maybe drop the weights on down, take a little breather, pick them back up, and keep on going so those triceps are having to do the work.